Now to explore the crypt.
Fetch a pretty high price. All right, let me out of here. Nope.
No!
Nothing doing.
I'm authorized.
Anything useful? Nope, nothing in that toolbox. I forget if luck influences the stuff that you find in containers.
I think it does. We'll be able to check in a second when we open the perks.
Well, when we have really high
Whoa,
luck,
it's down the wall.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Something tells me we're not in Kansas anymore.
We're in Nevada. Okay, the computer. Let's play some video games.
Ooh, battered clipboard. Battered clipboards are amazing.
Cigarette?
Because...
Oh, Nuka-Cola.
Just an empty bottle.
No.
Now, these have ceramic, these coffee cups. These are good for power armor upgrades and shit like that. Stim pack. Now, should we bother with the terminals, or is that just going to be boring?
Oh, you can go ahead and see if there's anything useful on them. Well, actually, is this just reading for now?
Yeah, it's just reading. I can tell the basic backstory for the vault, because
Go for it.
In spite of my attitude, I actually do take this game extremely seriously in my spare time. Basically, this vault was a social experiment, just like every single vault. And in this case, it was to experiment to see what would happen if its subjects were placed under involuntary cryogenic sleep. And, oh god.
So the purpose wasn't L1. Oh, if you hit L2, or sorry, R2 is another attack. Like, I think it's like a heavy attack?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you said it was a social experiment. It wasn't actually meant to save humanity from, like, the nukes?
Yeah, well,
Did
yes,
they know
yes
it was
and no.
Okay.
Because, yeah, Vault-Tec knew that humanity was going to have to carry on after the inevitable bombs fell, which they seemed to know about well before it actually happened. Sort of makes you wonder if they had something to do with
colluded with it.
Yeah, if they had something to do with the political strife behind the U.S. and China. Basically, Vault-Tec is just shady as fuck, and
don't trust them.
And while they did technically save humanity, they did it at a ridiculous cost, which ultimately amounted to nothing, because I don't think Vault-Tec even exists anymore in the post-war world. It's sort of a shaggy dog story. Vault-Tec does all these horrible things to humanity for this greater scientific purpose, and it amounts to literally nothing. Just a whole bunch of fucked up people living underground.
Because people did survive on the surface, I'm assuming, right?
A few people did.
A few people did, and then
most of them turned into mutants or ghouls. And most people who turned into ghouls turned feral. Very few people who were around before the bombs fell and didn't get into vaults survived into ghoulhood. But some of them did. In fact, there were some very interesting characters in this game.
There's a NPC in the Good Neighbor. Well, that's the one I remember off the top of my head, anyway.
Yeah, did you happen to... Did you meet the Vault-Tec sales representative? Because that's the spoiler. The Vault-Tec
really?
Yeah, the Vault-Tec...
Oh, is he a ghoul now?
Yeah, the Vault-Tec guy is a ghoul, and he survived this entire time above the surface.
That's insane. We'll have to find him later.
Yeah.
Yes, we got a gun.
Pretty sure he's in Good Neighbor.
There's a chance I could have run into him, because Good Neighbor's mostly... It's like a half and half.
Yeah, he's in the hotel.
I had to have seen him. I went in there. I'll have to check again.
Yeah. Now here's the Overseer's terminal, and there's more backstory in here about how there were a lot of tensions with the workers in this vault, about how they were waiting for the all clear signal, and it never came, and food supply started running low, and it just turned into total anarchy, and there was like a mini civil war inside here, and the Overseer was just really interested in science and cryogenics, which was why he made the cryopods that we were all frozen in.
We're coming back for that.
And he also made this.
We can get the dog to unlock that if we bring the dog back here.
Oh, you weren't supposed to spoil that. That's really funny if you managed to do that. I'm not sure if it's been patched out, but yeah, the dog can unlock.
I only have one patch on here.
Okay.
I haven't downloaded any of the other ones because I've been exploiting the bottle cap glitch because I'm a cheap bastard. But you know, it's hard to get started in this game somewhat. If the first Fallout game you play, it's kind of weird getting started.
That's true.
That's why I was been fumbling around, and Mike's like, "Why are your weapons so underpowered?" I'm like, "Oh, I can upgrade them. What?"
Yeah, all right. Let's do this.
Snipe them.
Ooh, that one slid. Oh god.
Whoa!
What's the VATS button? Shit.
L1.
Why is VATS? Wait, I think I need a Pip-Boy before.
Oh wait, you had the menu open. That's why. Hit circle.
Circle.
Or yeah, that cancels things.
Okay, yeah. What does open the favorites menu now that I?
The favorites? D-pad. If you just press up on the D-pad or whatever.
I see.
It'll open up that menu, and then you hit X to accept the weapon that you want to use.
Gotcha. And also, I would just like to say in advance, if anybody happens to be wondering why I'm so terrible at aiming in this game, it's because, for the record, I am used to playing this with a mouse and keyboard. I can't play shooters.
And then for the second part is he didn't grow up in PlayStation controllers like I did.
Yeah, that's true.
I've grown up with these controllers. I can shoot just fine. Yeah. But yeah, I'd imagine if you gave me an Xbox controller, I'd be no better off. I tried using one over summer when we were at Kineticon. To play, I don't remember what fighting game was it, and I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what's going on? I got my butt handed to me.
Alright, let's see here. I forgot if there's anything interesting in this room.
No, I got stuck in here for about 30 minutes because I got really turned around.
Oh, there's some hidden ammo in here. And there's a clean version of the Vault jumpsuit, which I'm not going to bother with because I think the dirty one is more stylish anyway. You get that later anyway. Do you?
Yeah, someone gives that to you later.
And here we're back where we started. So one more rad roach to squish. There's one I saw him like a second ago.
He moved. He ran off. I think he just killed himself.
Did he? Okay.
He fell off the ledge right there. Actually, that's not a bottomless pit. Wait,
oh god,
behind you. Oh yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, what'd you think you were gonna do? What'd you think was gonna happen?
Okay.
Alright, now to get our Pit Boy.
Yes. Now let's see, is this a folder? Nope,
Nope.
It's not. Folders are good because they weigh literally nothing and they cost 1 cap, so it's basically just like carrying around extra caps.
Nice.
I got the
future without Apple.
Yeah, no kidding. Although, honestly, I prefer Apple over Vault-Tec.
I do like the Pit Boy.
And I got one of these because I got the Pip-Boy edition of this game.
Well, what does it do? Does it just tell time?
No, you can actually... There's a Pip-Boy app for iPhone and Android, and you can actually put your phone inside the Pip-Boy thing and display your stats in-game because it syncs up to the game.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, this is better than the iWatch thing.
It is a ridiculously stupid gimmick. I mean, like, no illusions about that, and the novelty wears off after, like, an hour. But on the other hand... At this point, the thing is worth like $600.
You should just hang on to it. Oh, what else is worth $600?
What?
Oculus Rift, the consumer model.
That's true.
I just saw that on the internet.
Wait, actually, hold on, shut up. The main theme is playing. This is like the best music ever.
You can barely hear it anyway.
This is actually probably the best moment in the entire game where you're opening up the vault and the music starts playing, and it's like all hopeful and shit. Doom, doom.
You can come back here, by the way, just the viewers, just so they know. You can come back here and actually edit your character.
No, you can only edit your character once.
Wait, you can?
Yeah.
No, I think like they let you re-edit him if you come down here, right?
No, it's just when you leave for the first time.
Oh, okay. I missed my chance to do something then. Whoops.
Well, no, because there is a facial surgeon in Diamond City.
Oh, that is true. Why are you walking?
Because it's more dramatic this way.
Okay. You're practicing for the E3 demo?
Yes.
You know, they like slowly pan the camera. There's certain things they always do. Always. Well, instead of running, they walk. They pan the camera. You have to make sure the animations don't look awkward.
Well, you know, this is actually how I play for Sirius in my spare time. I do a lot of walking. I do a lot of dramatic panning of the camera and stuff like that.
Oh, wait, no, we could have edited him. We could have made him look more like Nora.
No, we could not have.
Yes, we could.
That would have been a terrible idea.
All right, well, we get the facial surgeon in Diamond City. Oh, did I tell you about my hilarious experience my first time with this game? So, you know you get the power armor. We're going to get the power armor in like 10 minutes. But when you get the power armor, I actually ended up running out of power on my way to Diamond City because I walked all the way back to Sanctuary to bring the Minutemen over, right? Because they want you to follow them.
Yeah.
And then I tried to get the Diamond City out of fusion cores. I actually spent an hour walking over in the power armor because I didn't want to leave it behind. I didn't understand the whole idea of that you could leave it behind in places and people aren't going to take it if it doesn't have power.
And there's even a map marker on there for you if you leave it behind.
You know what? It's funny. I lost Dogmeat in my playthrough.
Really?
I don't know where he is.
Yeah, that is something that will happen in Bethesda games. They just like wander off on their own and then you never see him again.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can build like a... Don't tell me you're going to walk there. There is a way you can keep him in one area, I think, by building a doghouse for him.
Oh, yeah,
and assigning it to him. So he'll always teleport back there, but I didn't know about that till after I lost him. But he's useless anyway. He sucks. He alerts everybody.
That's true. I like Dogmeat because
I like him as a character. But...
I'm able to use him with the Lone Wanderer perk, which is the one that strengthens your character if you go without a companion. That
doesn't count as a companion?
Yeah, it doesn't apply to Dogmeat, so you can sort of exploit that.
Oh, okay.
It's also very easy to miss those crates at the very beginning there, because a lot of the times they have like Rad-X and Molotov cocktails.
Yeah, that'll be useful when we get to the glowing sea eventually.
There's a folder, and this is what button you press if you want to get back in the vault.
Cool.
Ugh, I'm so thrown off by the fact that you can't invert the fucking x-axis!
This is gonna be a reoccurring thing with you, isn't it?
Yes, it is! I play everything with inverted x-axis.
Maybe in the next patch, they'll patch in the x-axis.
Could be, but they never did that with Skyrim.
Oh, really? Well, I guess that game's been out forever, so... and they haven't done it yet.
Ooh, more coffee cups. Gimme. 10mm rounds.
I like how this is the first thing we do when we get out of the vault. It's been like 200 years. It's like, I'm gonna go loot the shit out of everything.
Yeah. See, this is why the story just doesn't quite work for the gameplay style. I mean, it's a fine story on its own, and by golly, it is a much better told story than anything Bethesda's ever done. But on the other hand, it just doesn't facilitate the gameplay, because the gameplay encourages you to do all this extra stuff and get sidetracked and loot stuff and things like that. And yet on
There's
the other
nothing
hand,
wrong with that.
On the other hand, the story is constantly telling you, oh, it's really urgent, you gotta go find Sean. It was the same with Skyrim. Oh, it's really urgent, you gotta save the world. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards, etc., and so forth.
Well, it's the same thing with a lot of open world games. You don't have they have narrative urgency, but not gameplay urgency.
Yeah, and that creates dissonance.
But the thing is, I don't know how I'd want it, because if you wanted to actually make it so that the narrative has urgency, that means you have to tell the player, no, you can't do this, you have to go this way. Well, so then I feel like that's what...
Well, let me tell you how I would do it, because
Oh, by the way, hello, Codsworth.
Yeah, hey, what's up, buddy? been a few hundred years. But yeah, I was talking with a friend about this, and I was thinking that if I were to do a Bethesda style open world where it's more about the journey than the destination, I would make it so that the story would be, instead of having to save the world or rescue somebody important, you would be in this world in search of some sort of legendary treasure. Let's say you don't know what the treasure is or where it is. All you know is that it's there, and you're searching for it because it's there. So there's no sense of urgency, but you do still have a goal.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that really would make it more about the journey than the destination. You'd be able to approach the story from whatever gameplay and story perspective you wanted it to. Any type of personality would fit in that story. And it would just provide the right amount of context and motivation without being, like, railroading you.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Oh, this poor guy, his robotic brain has just gone senile after all this time trying to scrub the nuclear fallout out of the floors.
You know, I'll save it for when it happens, but I actually really felt bad for Codsworth when he starts just breaking down. He's just like, I was just like, oh my god, I know you're not even like human or anything, but I was like, I'm sorry, buddy. For a little bit, I thought he was going to be like a claptrap character where he's just like, I'm going to be enthusiastic about everything. Because he just seemed like he was going to do that. Yo, you should have said answer me. I need to do my Christian Bale impressions.
Oh, Lord.
Answer me!
Oh, it's even better than your normal, even worse than your normal voice.
Where's Sean? Where is he?
You're going to blow out the volume levels.
Yeah, I know. He was killed by psychopaths.
No, seriously, stop. It's gonna sound terrible in the actual recording.
I know.
Okay, Codsworth.
Comfort him.
Listen, can you get me some Wendy's?
Nuclear Wendy's.
Nuclear Wendy's. Wendy's exists in this world. Go to Freckle Bitches, Codsworth.
Freckle Bitches?
That's from Saints Row.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand here and contemplate the infinite while he fetches me a bowl of cereal or whatever it is.
Oh, okay. Is he actually getting you something?
Yeah, he actually is.
Oh, okay. See, I just asked him if he was alright. But no, you're like, get me my food, servant.
You can get that dialogue option later after he comes back out again, I found.
Oh my god. Skybox is pretty good for this game.
Oh my god, I was right. He actually does get me cereal. Sugar bombs. 100% daily value of sugar.
The Red Menace. So the communist? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I took U.S. history this semester.
Oh, Codsworth, buddy. Back during my days in Militar Sans Frontiers, or Diamond Dogs, whichever the case may be, I fought so many communists, you wouldn't believe it. Why, we were cleaning up those communists like rad roaches. Or rather, regular roaches, because there weren't rad roaches back then.
You know why the communists couldn't sustain themselves in that game?
Mm.
They were all men. They had, like, no women in that game. Quiet, and then maybe, like, one female soldier, and that's about it.
Yeah. Oh, wow, look at you. I can tell you're an important character because you got boobs.
You got tits. That makes you automatically important. Kojima, 2016. No.
Speaking of which,
he's working on PlayStation now. He works for Sony.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen with him and his new partnership.
Isn't he working with I can't say that guy's name. Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
Aren't they working together again? I thought they said they wanted to collaborate again.
I know they both want to work together again.
Because I know, like, Sony was, like, smart enough to say, well, you made Metal Gear for us, so let's just let you do whatever you want. Pretty much.
Did you see the video with the Sony executive talking about the new partnership with
Kojima?
Kojima?
Yeah.
He was looking at him like he was just smitten. He's like, oh my god.
He's like,
Kojima-Sama, you're so dreamy.
Kawaii, kimochi. Sugoimasu. Oh, that's all I could picture him saying.
Adrian, your weeaboo is showing.
Oh no. I'll put it away. Zip.
No, not that weeaboo.
Oh. My other weeboo.
Your bigger one.
This is bigger than my other weeboo.
I'm not sure about that.
By a factor of 3.5. So it's like 30 inches long.
Jesus Christ, man! I think you might want to get that looked at. I mean, like, anything more than, like, 13 inches, things just sort of get awkward.
You get 13 inches, you gotta roll it up like a freaking, like, cinnamon roll. And just put it away.
Like a tape measure.
With a bobby pin. Keep it all together. Makes trying to pee in urinals really awkward, because you're just like, oh no, don't fall in the urinal, damn it.
This is a really serious playthrough, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, we're totally serious.